All right, we're live, and this is Music Radio Creative Live for another free Jingle Friday. Hello, Isabella.
Hello.
How are you? Now, for some reason, your microphone is not coming out on my stream. You see, I've recabled the whole studio and still having a few issues. So let me have a think why that may be. That is interesting. Well, everyone can hear what I'm saying, but I have been changing things around with the stream, so things are a little bit different. Let me see if I can put on a musical interlude or something like that while we get this all worked out. But hopefully, if you're in now, say hello in the chat and we'll get you worked out with some free jingles on Free Jingle Friday. Go to the chat and say hello, introduce yourself. Mr. Mega Radio UK, Rich is in, Jonathan in, David in, DJ in. I didn't see the chat. Yeah, we didn't pre-schedule, but we will be pre-scheduling in the future so that we can get things up and running. Now, I'm going to need to play a little Music Radio Creative jingle or something like that, and then I'll go and have a quick look around at what's going on with Isabella's microphone. I think it might be that it needs to be plugged in to one of the DBXs or another, because we cannot hear anything at all. So let me just play this this Music Radio Creative ramp, okay, and then we'll check out what's going on. So let's see, where are we? Where is it? It's all going a bit crazy today. Everything is a little bit all over the place. I've got kind of audio sources coming from everywhere. Hang on. There is a jingle in front of me, and there is definitely a voice coming somewhere from Isabella. But let me see if I can play this. Ah, yes, I can play this. Hang on a second. Speak to me, Isabella. Are you there?
Your audio production hour starts now. MusicRadioCreative.com.
Oh, it actually appears to be one of those days. Someone's saying that the stream died for a moment as well.
It's very glitchy, the stream. I can see it as well on YouTube.
Yeah, we seem to have a bit of a buffering issue as well. It may be worth considering stopping and restarting. I can see it's kind of all a little bit glitchy at the moment, which is kind of weird. But there you go. That's what we have. Well, everything is plugged in. Shout at me, Isabella. Shout at me for a second.
I'm shouting at you.
Shout it. Give it a good shout. You're shouting at me, but nothing is coming through on that microphone. Why could that be? I got splitter cables coming out of my ears, basically. Hang on. Let me turn the gain up. Speak again.
I'm speaking again. Hello.
Oh yeah, we definitely got some audio from Isabella there. I think it's audio. I'm not sure if you're running through the DBX or not at the moment, but yeah, you're there. I just had your gain.
Oh, come on. Am I always the second-grade citizen here?
No, you'll be upgraded next week because we're getting the
I feel
the
like
rest
a
of the kits.
second-grade citizen every week.
Yeah, there we go. We're fixing it. Just tell me if in the chat right now if the quality of this stream is okay and if the audio is okay. Apologies if the first time watching Music Radio Creative Live. Usually it's a lot slicker than this. So yeah, just let me know in the chat how everything is looking. Dave the Computer Geek says Isabella should sit next to you, Mike. Audio buffering or clipping, very glitchy. Audio is choppy. Got it, can hear her now. How about my audio? Is my audio okay? Is it coming through crystal clear? Or have we got issues with this? Video looks good. That's good. That's positive. The video looks good. So hopefully we're getting there. Speak to us, Isabella.
I'm speaking to you. Can I speak to you? Can you hear me? Hello.
Yeah, something is choppy in your system. Your webcam is very, very choppy. These two cameras are okay. I think I'm okay. Actually, no, I'm not okay. So we've got something because actually the two cameras, this camera here, camera over there, and camera over there is working okay. They're going via HDMI to our live stream, but your camera is going via NDI, which is a proprietary way of sending video and audio across the web. And this camera as well, which, yeah, it's very choppy, isn't it? Very choppy. Yeah, something's up with our... I don't know whether we got enough bandwidth here on our local area network. Something's going on. Someone's streaming a movie or something. There you go.
There you go. It's probably our daughter doing something weird in the house, maybe.
Yeah, your audio is definitely chopping in and out. Hang on, I got an issue here. Let me see if I can switch you up. I think I know the answer. Speak to me now. Speak to me now.
I'm speaking to you now.
Whoa,
hello.
But that's better, though. That's better.
It's better, is it? Definitely better?
That's definitely better. So we're getting there. Anyway, I wanted to start off the stream by talking about cables, and it's a very important thing. By the way, if you'd like some free jingles done, I think basically if we try to do a live stream and stream 4K movies at the same time, Isabella, it's not a good idea.
No, Mike, but you've been very busy over the last week.
You're literally stuttering in and out.
Shall I just go and that will be the same?
Yeah. Anyway, Audio Unicorn, yes. Yeah, our daughter is currently streaming a 4K movie as we do this live stream.
Yes.
So, yeah. That'll be why our bandwidth is being throttled with the webcam. That's why you're jittering everywhere. Your smile is kind of in slow motion there.
There you go.
But my video is okay.
There you go. Well, yeah, you see, I'm always a second-grade citizen here. By the way, Dominic, shout out to you for noticing my mug. There you go. Look at this.
It's a cool mug.
Look, this is my cool mug. Can you
audio branding at its best?
There you go. You see, well, it's visual branding.
Yeah. Definitely. I tell you what, Isabella, it's definitely it's a bandwidth issue with throughout our network. But good thing is when you switch to my camera or the overview camera over here, things are looking okay. This is our studio as it is, and we're getting very close to that time, Isabella. We're going to give a studio tour and show people around the new setup for 2019 and beyond, which will be really good.
Yes, that's right. So there's a lot of changes going on in here, a lot of wires, a lot of cables. They are literally coming out of my ears.
Out of my ears, look at this. So I actually wanted to talk to you about cables for a moment. And Isabella, you might find this interesting as well, I think, as you sip your mug of tea there. So I have been looking around for different cables to do all kinds of audio-y things. I bought one of these, by the way, just the other day. This is 2 female XLRs to a TRS jack. And that's how I'm going to do some headphone splitting over your side, because you requested to have different aux sends and monitors going through. Now you're the Audio Unicorn. You actually want different things plumbed through to your headphones.
And I was very specific about how I want the microphone and what microphone I want and how I want it to sound. Yes.
So that's
given
good.
Mike a headache.
And I went online. So obviously I do a lot of shopping all over the place, and I've hopped between obviously the main ones like Amazon, and I've been to eBay. And I think actually, Isabella, at some point a video will come out on my channel about this, because I found such a drastic difference in the types of cables I ordered. So for instance, this one here, this is not even a TRS. This has got like if you look at it like that, I don't know if you can see, there's just one black ring around the top, so it's not a TRS. It's not balanced. It's actually designed for guitar amplifiers. And what it does is you plug this into your guitar, and then at the other end, this is made in China, and I got this from eBay. At the other end, it has 2 of these like mono things. And what it's supposed to do is it's supposed to split a mono signal into 2 mono signals. And my thinking was, because I want to do some complicated routing here in the studio, again, a video will come out about this in the future. I wanted to plug this into the back of the DBX that you're going into, that's processing your microphone. And then I wanted to give 2 feeds. I wanted to give one over to you and your Soundcraft Notepad mixing console. And then I wanted one going into my mixing console. So when we go live, I can like fade you up and fade you in. But if you're doing recording on your side of the desk, you can also control your microphone as well for your own purposes. Now, the only issue I found, I went from this cheap, rubbish little cable that cost £2, about $2 or $3, to this splendid super one. Hang on, it's all tangled up in all the cables I got delivered today. I've got HDMI cables and everything. It's like we're having a big rejiggle. We're trying to upgrade the studio bit by bit. So this one got a bit tangled, but it's essentially got different connectors at the end. So this one, right, is 10 times the price of that Chinese cable that I just got off eBay, right? But it's got exactly the same connectors, right? Apart from just a slight difference, this is TRS at this end, okay? But at the end, it's got 2 mono connectors, right? And the only difference is the quality of cable. The cable is thicker. And at the end, it's got a brand name on. Actually, they have an office on the Isle of Wight. I think we should go and tour them at some point if they'll let us in. New trick connectors. I'm sure lots of audio friends out there will know what I mean when I say new trick. And new trick connectors are pretty much industry standard. They actually come integrated into Soundcraft mixing consoles. You find them often on the Scarlett 2i2 I've got. That also has new trick connectors. And you can buy cables. The only difference is the cable I bought that does exactly the same thing from eBay cost £2. That's about $3 or so. Yet I went to Amazon later on and I ordered another cable that cost £20, right? 10 times the price. and
there you go.
And this is about $27 for a cable, right? And I'm telling you, with the Chinese cable, the cheap thingy I got from eBay, I plugged it in from the DBX, and I thought there was a problem in the chain because I was listening, and literally you could probably plug that cable into a little speaker and put it in a baby's room and you'd have a great white noise generator. You'd get them off to sleep really easily just using that cheap Chinese cable. Right, that's the long and short of it. And then I bought the new trick, I plugged it in and
voila!
Silence.
There you go.
And I'm like, wow. And so listen, this is the message that I want you to take home at the start of this live stream, apart from the fact there were a few teething problems. Do not, Isabella, do not, never, ever consider compromising on cable quality. And I'm going to actually do a video in the future where I take a recording of the Chinese £2 cable and the new trick, really thick, Van Damme cable that costs 10 times the price. And
there you go.
Demonstrate the difference.
Charles says that, gosh, those cables look sexy.
They do. You can get very into cables.
Solid connector.
Yeah, you really can. So, yeah, this is just my message, Isabella. What's your thought on that?
Well, it kind of makes sense with anything. I mean, this is not just cables, but in general, the rule of a thumb is it's like if you are going to buy cheap, you are going to buy twice.
Which is exactly what I did. But it's so important. I can't stress it enough. Like, since literally the last week, I've been doing, as you know, a lot of work over the last week, not only with this studio, but some secret projects. And I've been recabling a lot of the studio, setting up different mics. We got two new DBX 286Ss in here, processing the microphones so they should sound a bit better. And
we are also changing the microphones.
We are also changing microphones.
Changing the microphones. So you've been kind of toying with that AKG you've got in front of you now.
C414 XL2. Yeah, it's fantastic.
And I think that you've landed with that as your microphone of choice. So.
Yeah, show us the microphone that obviously got the Heil PR40, which is a solid choice.
Yeah,
brilliant choice.
There is a microphone I will be switching to, and it was the moment we were testing between Heil and the AKG, and you were like, it's suddenly like rainbows and unicorns flowing out of the microphone.
Yeah, I mean, don't get Isabella wrong, the Heil PR40 is fantastic.
It is fantastic. It's a brilliant microphone, but we need a good microphone for this room, and it's like with everything you have to test things. So this is the microphone I'm pointing out now.
Yeah.
This is the
AKG P420 that
I will be switching to as well. And but we've been very happy with the Heils for a very long time. They're fantastic, but it's just, I think it's time for a change. For a little change in how
essentially
things are.
We're going from dynamic microphones, podcast friendly kind of roomy microphones, like they reject a lot of noise and stuff, to condenser microphones if you're not in a well sound treated room, they can sound a lot worse. But we've done a lot of work and still it's a work in progress. But the DBX 286Ss are really helping to cancel out all that that rubbish. Yes. But also I've done something else, Isabella, and I wanted to mention this because coming up, there's actually there will be a podcasting course coming out from me towards the end of the year. I'm also working on some other stuff. Can I reveal now actually the name of the other course that I've been working on the last few days?
I think you
continue
can.
To. Okay, so by the way, Doug, thank you very much for the super chat. We'll be doing your free jingles very soon, so we'll get them all queued up and get into them. Any super chats will be prioritized for Free Jingle Friday because we're probably going to only be here for 15 or 20 minutes more.
We will. It's a short one today, but we are sort of slowly falling into the routine we would really like to get into.
Yeah, and we might still move the timing around so we can spend longer on with you because we enjoy doing the live stream.
We love it.
So essentially, over the last week or two, and this is a work in progress. This is probably going to take me another few weeks to figure it all out. I have been figuring out how to get the best possible audio quality on a live stream. So this is really super important to me. And I've been thinking about it, everything down to microphone choice, to how it's positioned, to the kind of boom arm you're using, to the cables.
The cables, I was going to say, even to the cables.
Yeah. And obviously then post-processing live while you're doing a stream. Now, it's all very well, a lot of the stuff I do, it's inside Adobe Audition, and I can do lots of post-processing afterwards. But if you actually want to process a signal on the fly, how do you do it? And I hope that a lot of people who regularly comment on the stream will notice this week we should be sounding a lot louder. We should be sounding a lot fuller. There should be a lot going on, and I'm using a bunch of live plugins that are working like in real time to process the voice. So that's software and hardware. So we have the mic running into a DBX 286S preamp and compressor. We got two of them. So we got one for me and one for Iz, and then that runs into another chain that's doing fantastic stuff on one computer, and then on another computer I've got another chain of VSTs running. So let me know in the chat, how is the audio quality on this stream sounding? And Michael, thank you. Wow,
thank you. This is absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. This is fabulous.
So there you go. Right.
But Michael, you need to post what jingle you would like. We would love to make sure to make a jingle for you, or even two. So make sure to post in the details.
Yeah, we'd absolutely love that. So we are going to get down to producing some free jingles for Free Jingle Friday. Post your scripts in there. I'll try and do a few free dries, and any super chats we'll do a little bit of audio production on you as well. Shall we hop in, Isabella, and take a look at the screen here?
Yes.
See what we can do.
Yes.
So,
I've already got some bits for you there. So
Len says it's loud and fat. It's sounding loud and fat.
Loud and fat.
So that's good. Any other comments on how the audio is sounding on this live stream would be very much appreciated.
Spain is saying there's lots of audio drops at the moment, but we do have a little bit of an issue with a stream today, and not quite sure why.
Well, the video was jittering, so I'd imagine the audio is jittering as well. But I do think it's because the lesson learned is do not clog up the local area network with 4K movies when we're going live.
Yes, that is lesson learned for sure.
So, okay, let's get into it. And I'm just going into my Adobe Audition presets here, and I am going to set this up to record my microphone here. And let's have a look. And Isabella is slacking me some of these things. Don't swear at me, by the way, because I haven't switched notifications off. So if you call me a flipping idiot, it'll flash up on my screen. Just so you're aware.
I will
Isabella.
be very polite in my. I'm always very polite in my language to you. What are you trying to even say?
Exactly. So right, let's get into this and let's start recording. So we've got starting off with a super chat for Doug Hewson. So let's do this. Let's start recording and see if this works. Arming this track up here for recording. Welcome to the Wake Up Show. Here comes the trivia. Always with you. This is, oh, that's going to be you. Playing your favorite Christmas music. Mix FM. Playing your favorite Christmas music. Mix FM. Okay, that's good. Oh, and you gave me one more just on the wire there. So let's do it. Welcome to 911 with Danny Garcia. Okay, that's sounding good. And then I'll just quickly shift this over to your mic, and I'm going to record you. So you got to say, always with you, this is Pulse Radio. Ready?
Okay, ready.
Go.
Always with you. This is Pulse Radio.
All right, that'll do. So let's just save these all up and see what we got here. So we got some nice voices. I really love Adobe Audition's ability to resize waveforms on the fly now. It just looks really good, and it really helps. So first of all, let's mix down the entire session like so, and I'm going to just save out the dries, and then I'll get down to doing some production here. So we got Here Comes the Trivia. Okay, so that's Here Comes the Trivia. So that is the super chat one. Always with you. This is, oh, that's going to be you. Playing your favorite Christmas music. Mix FM. Okay, that's Mix FM. That's for Shamir Ali. That's a free jingle here on Free Jingle Friday. It's going straight in. Is if you want to post the link, Isabella,
I shall.
it's mrc.fm/FJF. mrc.fm/FJF. All your jingles will be uploaded there that we managed to squeeze into the next 10 minutes. Only 10 minutes. And
I'm glad that you finally got the link sorted, like a short link. Fabulous.
Yeah, and later on, like when we do a bit more streaming, we'll actually get it sorted so that there'll be some kind of landing page there as well, rather than just a Google Drive link as it is at the moment.
Yes.
Playing your favorite Christmas music.
We've done that one.
Welcome to 911 with Danny Garcia.
Oh, and by the way, you're going to get a little upgrade in audio quality now on Free Jingle Friday, because we've gone from using a Heil PR40 dynamic mic, which is a great mic for broadcast but not for voiceover, to now I'm voicing on the AKG C414 XL2. It's about $999 worth of microphone, and it's really good. So yeah, so you're going to definitely now on Free Jingle Fridays. Obviously, whenever I do voices on the Music Radio Creative site, anyone who orders there, I go through into my vocal booth and I do it on the Neumann TLM 103. So you're definitely getting quality there. But now we're just giving you a little upgrade on live stream Fridays as well. So that's good.
Always with you. This is Pulse Radio.
Okay, so I'm sorry to Josef. That is your audio from the Heil, and you can hear.
Always with you. This is Pulse Radio.
You can hear the difference in quality between Isabella's.
Welcome to 911 with Danny Garcia.
Can you hear the difference in quality there, Isabella?
I can indeed.
Yeah, so
yes.
That's, yeah.
Different microphones for different purposes.
Exactly. Yes. Right. Okay. Let's go in and we'll produce up Doug's lovely thing. Smile for us, Isabella. You can give us a smile.
Smiling.
Give us a smile. Tell us how your week in audio is shaping up to be so far. How are you finding things?
This week has been absolutely crazy. I only got back. When did I come? Well, a couple of days ago. Got back on Halloween.
Oh wow! Okay, yeah.
Yes, I've been away, giving Mike plenty of space to do his secret project. So I've taken the children away and gone all the way to the mountains in Poland. Yeah. And Michael has posted asking what's happening with the Audio Unicorn, because there hasn't been much happening lately. And that's the reason I've been away. So I've only got back. And yesterday has been hectic. I have posted a video yesterday.
Yeah, it's a good video. I advise you to watch it. I watched it this morning when I was on the treadmill. It's really good.
Thank you. So I'm slowly getting back into the groove and hoping the next week is going to be much more productive. But it's just been busy. But our kids have had the school holidays. It's been a half-term break for us here. So things always tend to slow down a little bit in that time, because obviously we prioritize children over everything else we do, as I would imagine many good parents would do. So, so we've had a lot of fun with the children. Well, I've had a lot of fun with the children, and Mike had a lot of fun with the cables.
Yeah, that's it. Right,
that pretty much sums it up.
Let's crack on then and get into. Let's find this one here.
To the Wake Up Show. Here comes the trivia.
Okay, so this one is especially for Doug Hewson, and he did a lovely super chat for this jingle. So thank you very much, Doug, for that. Let's get in and chop this up here and here.
Welcome to the Wake Up Show. Here comes the...
Okay, we're going to make a few cuts here, and we're going to move this down and maybe do something like this. Sometimes on stutters, and this is something cool. Actually, it's something I haven't done for a while. I like to stutter pan just by using the pan handles here. So there we go. See, Michael, Isabella's just slapped me your super chat.
I've got
to the Wake Up Show.
That sounds good, doesn't it? And then we'll go down here.
To the Wake Up Show. Here comes...
That's fine.
To the Wake Up Show. Here comes the trivia.
And then we're just going to place in a sound effect. I can't get over how good Free Jingle Friday jingles are sounding now with the wonderful AKG condenser microphone. Actually, you know what is? I was using this on hypercardioid mode in here. But recently, since doing a little bit with the sound and particularly getting the DBX, I've actually turned it to cardioid mode so I can kind of go like this. Because I was finding on hypercardioid, I had to stay like this. Otherwise, the mic would lose me. But now I've got a bit more wiggle room. And I don't think it's sounding too bad in our room. What do you think?
No, it doesn't sound at all bad.
There you go. Okay.
Sounds good.
Right, good. Okay, let's move on. Let us know what you think in the chat right now.
I'm just having one of those
to
days.
the Wake Up Show. Here comes the
Let's make a cut there, because that goes on for a bit too long.
Wake Up Show. Here comes the trivia.
Okay, that's cool. Let's mix that down. And the time selection is going out for Doug. And there we go. So this is going to be number 2. And then, of course, I just need to go down to the mix down and put number 1 out.
Welcome to the Wake Up Show. Here comes...
Like to try and give you the dry as well if I can. So that's now going to mrc.fm/FJF. Okay, cool. Let's go over here and let's select my microphone here and record in for Michael now, who's done a wonderful super chat. Thank you, Michael. Here we go. Michael Suhovsky, for your gaming needs, it's Game On.
It's without the name. It's just for your gaming needs. It's
cool. Okay. For your gaming needs, it's Game On. Game On. Game On. Game On. Game On. Okay, all right, cool. Yeah, we're gonna have fun with this one. Is
okay.
Is that right to call you Is, by the way, on the live stream?
It's fine.
Calling you Is.
Yes, you can call me Is. You call me Is in a normal life. It's fine to call me Is here too. It's part of life.
The audio unicorn. Right, let's get back over to this.
Oh, hang on, but there's one for me as well. So if this super chat from Michael, the script is for you and for me, please.
Oh, okay. Which bit do you want to say?
Well, I want to say the whole thing.
Okay, cool. So let's record. Off you go.
Okay, thank you. For your gaming needs, it's Game On.
Whoa.
Was that all right?
Yeah, that's cool. That'll do it. Let's grab that. So
all right.
This here, and we'll see what we can do to make this sound really super hot. Let's see.
For your gaming needs.
Right.
For your gaming needs. For your gaming needs.
For your gaming...
For your gaming... For gaming needs.
For your...
And we'll just do this and go... There we go.
Gaming needs.
For your game...
I'm not sure how many more we're going to fit in this live stream. If anyone wants to throw a super chat, we'll try and prioritize it in the last few minutes. But otherwise, I think we're pretty much going to be done.
We are about
For your gaming needs.
For your gaming needs.
For your gaming needs. It's
It amazes me how quickly you do this, Mike. Every time you do it, it's like boom, 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 cut, copy, paste, and
it's gaming needs.
You see, the thing is, actually, Adobe Audition can't always keep up with me. I'm hitting the play button, and it's kind of like stuttering it playing back.
Adobe Audition automation, Mike Russell. It's
Game On.
It's
Game On.
It's
Game On.
No, let's just use you.
Game On.
Let's use you with a bit of distortion at the end there. Actually, I'm going to change the distortion here.
Needs.
It's Game On. For your gaming needs.
For your gaming needs.
It's Game On.
Okay, and then we'll go in and we'll grab a few jingles. What we got here. Let's grab this. Zoom out. And it's funny, sometimes I hit the hotkeys when I'm in another program and I learn new shortcuts. I didn't know that Command / inside Finder would actually show you how much space you've got left on your hard drive in the bottom.
Nice.
I'm learning new hotkeys all the time by mistakenly being in the wrong app. Do you know what I learned, Isabella? Do you know what I learned just the other week while you were away and I was making lots of videos? I learned that because, now I use PC and Mac. So I learned that if you've got your Magic Mouse and you dial, because I dial into the PC now that I use, I do a lot of video production on the PC because it's got a really cool CPU inside it, and I connect to it via Microsoft RDP, I think, remote desktop something, and I thought that every time I wanted to go back to my Mac, I needed to close the app down to get back to my Mac desktop. But as it happens, you can have Microsoft Remote Desktop full screen as an app. And this works with any full screen app on a Mac, by the way. And I only just realized this. If you use 2 fingers and you swipe left or right, it will swipe left or right between full screen apps. Oh. So that's when I sent you a message when you were out there on holiday. And I said, like, Did you know I can swipe between Mac and PC by just going left and right with 2 fingers on my magic mouse? It thrilled me. It literally thrilled me.
Bless you.
Anyway, let's get back into this and get this completed for Michael.
For your gaming
Your gaming needs.
It's game on.
Now, there's something not right with the ending, but then we're going to be done. Yeah.
It's game on.
There's one more from Jeremy Davis. Let's squeeze that in, and then we're going to call it a wrap for today.
It's game on.
If you post yours really quickly, Jeremy, we'll get it sorted.
Got it. Game on.
Your gaming needs.
It's game on.
Sounds pretty good. Oh, just picked up your laugh at the end. We got to fade that out.
Game on.
Whoop, too early there. Too trigger happy.
Game on.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, so hopefully the sound of this live stream is sounding really good. I've really been working hard. Still, as you can probably notice, a few gremlins to iron out.
Yes.
But we're getting there with it, and I'm really happy. The fact that it's sounding louder is a really, really cool thing. So let's see here. So we've got Michael. We're going to save your jingle in here. Here we go. And then the final one is going to be right here. Let's actually as well give you, Michael, the dries. Yeah, like to be quite thorough here. So it's game on. So that's going to be Isabella's dry. And then just cut this over here and do my dry. So you've got this as well. Pull that out. There we go. So you're going to have that as a separate file as well. You can play about with that too if you want to do a remix. You'll have both of our voices there. So let's save that for Michael. And that's your name with a number 2 at the end. Okay. Final one for this Free Jingle Friday. And the motto of this stream that I want you to take home with you: do not go cheap on your cables, all right? You have been warned.
Exactly.
You might see that very tempting thing from whatever cable company is selling on eBay. Not that eBay is a bad place. I picked up some really good stuff from eBay, by the way. But yeah, in this case, I happened to pick up a really cheap cable from eBay, and it had enough white noise to be used as the baby monitor. But I picked up Nutric connected cables, and they sounded awesome. So yeah,
nice.
This is the other thing, because like I've seen in the reviews I've been looking quite thoroughly on Amazon at mixing boards, and it turns out that a lot of people say this mixing board is really noisy. I don't like it, and I'm just wondering if the reviewer was actually using the right cables now in their mixing board.
It's the detail. The devil is always in the detail, and it's such a small thing. You see, I would never actually think of getting. I would never actually even think of, cables. A cable is a cable, right? Yeah. Clearly not all cables are made equal.
No, definitely not. So there you go. No. That's the take home from today. Right, let's do a recording here. So spend money on cables is what I'm saying to you.
Go, Mike.
So Jeremy, you're listening to Yakko Yaks, part of the Transmission Podcast Network.
No, it's Transmissions.
Okay, cool. You're listening to Yakko Yaks, part of the Transmissions Podcast Network. Okay, so this has me thinking of checking my cables. Absolutely, Jeremy. No, really, this is the take-home I want you to have from this live stream. Check your cables. Did you get that cable because it was a steal, because it was £2?
I wonder how many issues could be resolved by checking the cables. And
I have to say, actually, if you want a tip, Chinese cables, occasionally I've had good experiences with Chinese cables. Actually, I've had a lot of good experiences with Chinese tech. We use a lot of Chinese tech here with our Internet of Things connected place. And a lot of Chinese tech is really good. But if you want really good cables, the Germans make an excellent cable.
There you go.
That's my tip. So I've ordered from a company in Germany.
This is going in the wrong direction, Michael, okay?
They really do.
I'm telling you now.
No, they're really, really good stuff. I found a really cool company. Obviously, you have to be based in Europe, really, to use this company. But I'm still waiting for the delivery. So if that turns out to be good, maybe next week on the live stream, I'll give the company a shout out. But I had to call them today because they got the billing and the delivery details mixed up a little bit. So I called them up and their customer service was great. So I'm hoping their delivery will be great and the gear that I get through will be great. And if it's good, I'll give them a shout out on next week's stream. How's that?
Nice. That sounds really, really good.
So
Mike, you and your cables. I really hope the cable drama in the Russell family is going to finish and end very, very soon to be continued, right?
That's right. Cables. Yes, that's it. Yes, you know it.
Yes, I know it.
It's not only audio. It's like Ethernet. It's coaxial. I was crawling around the Eve storage last week running a coaxial because I got really annoyed every time. Every time the HD signal cuts out. So I was like, what if I run a coaxial cable right up to the roof? You know, we should put some of this out as a live stream or something. Maybe not a live stream. Maybe me on the roof as a live stream is not a good idea. But
no, perhaps not. You see, Svein says that cables, not the country, the material, even German cables can be made in China. Very, very good point. A lot of electronic devices, things are made in China nowadays, and I don't think that one is made equal to another. I mean, you know, Apple stuff is made in China now too, right? So
yeah, often they'll say, you know, designed in California, made in China.
Well, exactly,
which is what it is, isn't it? So yeah. Okay, right. Let's get this done then, and then we are out of here. It's been a really good Free Jingle Friday. I really enjoyed this. Let's have a look here. Let's bring in one of these and also one of these, and we'll just zoom out a bit. Here we go.
There you go.
And we'll go down to the sound effects bar here. And actually, I'm just going to give you the dry out here. And this is a multi-track mix down the time selection. This is going out to Jeremy Dennis. Here we go, Jeremy. So the first one's getting saved out for you now. And then we're going to do the second one out for you as well. So we've got this with sound effects now.
And Charles is saying, Mike, where can I find your big radio imaging pack sound effects? They are all available on our website, musicradiocreative.com. If you head over to radio section, I'm just about posting the link. It's in instant downloads and then SFX and music. I am sending the link right now. Just click on the SFX and music and all the different packages with WorkPower.
I can make it even easier. You want to go to... Ready for this? This is where you want to go to. You ready? You want to go to... That's where you want to go.
Nice.
Okay. Right,
and on that note...
Hang on. I've just got to finish this jingle.
Oh, okay.
You're listening to Yakko Yaks.
And then we're going to EQ at this end.
Part of the...
Right, we just need to make a cut there because it's not quite in time.
Yaks, part of the Transmissions Podcast Network.
Oh, it didn't end perfectly. Hang on, I love it when a plan comes together. Wait for it.
Work. To the Transmissions Podcast Network.
And that's perfect. And then we'll mix it out, we'll save it, and we'll be out of here. So thank you for all your comments. I always do read them after the stream ends, even if I don't get the chance to mention them on the air. David Silk says the stream still seems a bit choppy. So we're working on that.
So next week, okay, so wait for this. Next week, I am going to not be second-grade citizen once again. No. I'm going to have good microphone, well plugged in, with no choppiness on the audio, no choppiness on the camera. My camera is going to be on. And
it's going to be perfectly fine.
And everything is going to be perfectly fine. Mike Russell has promised. He's got the right cables that are good and they will make it work, right?
Yeah, you bet. Yeah. And thank you for all the comments. So yeah, it's no secret, coming out before the end of the year, we'll probably start beta testing a new podcasting course. So if you think about podcasting, particularly if you're in business and you just want a solution that works to make your audio sound good, because it's important, like if you've got a great message to give but the audio quality is like thumbs down, people are not going to listen to your message. So I'm hoping to be able to help you with that before the end of the year. And also live streaming. If you're watching this yourself and you're a live streamer, I'm putting together like the ultimate guide on live streaming and making your audio sound good. So don't care about the video. You can go to someone else and learn about video. I'm not a video guy, but I will tell you everything you need to know to get the best possible audio with your setup and your live stream, Isabella.
Yes, indeed. And can I actually, this is exclusive preview, but I think I have one here that I can I give a preview of the certificates we're going to be giving out with one of the courses?
Well, this is the course that I have mentioned. This is the secret course.
Oh no! So is it the secret? Have I just spoiled it?
That's the secret course.
Oh no! What a spoiler for Friday. Sorry.
That's all right. No, one of the courses. Neither. Not. I haven't mentioned it, but there is another. I don't want to overwhelm with courses.
Oh no!
There is a very special course coming out, which will include a certificate. Well, essentially, as Isabella's kind of half given the game away, it's basically everything we know at Music Radio Creative. So essentially,
it's the ultimate.
It's my mind from the last 2 or 3 decades in audio and radio, bottled into a course. Now, this is not for the lighthearted. So if you want to get a great sounding podcast, we're going to have a course for that. If you want a great sounding live stream, there's going to be a course you can easily follow for that. If you want the fire hose, if you want to know everything, there's going to be a full audio production course, which
if you want
I'm
a
going to
template on how to be Mike Russell, that's the one. Hang on, can I just tease and just show that certificate?
You can show the certificate now that I've set it up.
All right, so this is it. Can you see it? Ding ding.
Yeah, and that's a very special certificate because it basically says that you know everything there is that we know here at Music Radio Creative.
Yes, that's absolutely. So it's the intensive course for those who are not light-hearted. Is that how it? No, faint-hearted.
It's if you really want to know everything about.
If you want to
audio.
be Mike Russell, you've got this course. You've got to take this course.
And they're all coming in late 2018, early 2019. Those courses.
Yes.
So I'm working on them. It's kind of my life at the moment.
Yes, that's it. There you
All
go.
right, we're getting out of here.
Have a lovely weekend, everybody.
Yes, absolutely. Have a lovely weekend, and we'll, as they say, we'll catch you on the flip side, won't we?
Yeah.